Busby law firm based in Houston announced that 7 new lawsuits have been filed against embattled rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs. But this time, he's not the only celebrity mentioned.
Litigation, like it or not, is you go after the deep pocket.
And those deep pockets are firing back, calling Lil Rod's lawsuit against P. Diddy breathtakingly absurd. High-profile defendants mentioned in the case, like Universal Music Group and its CEO, say Lil Rod has brought on a nonsensical argument with allegations that are completely false.
It's not surprising.
So it looks like Diddy is not going down without a fight, and he recently threatened to come for everyone who contributed to putting him behind bars and digging this hole for him. Chile, talk about misplaced priorities and just being plain delusional. With all the new lawsuits coming out against Diddy every day, you would think he has much bigger things to worry about than some revenge plot. But I guess being in jail with no parties to host and nobody to pour baby oil on is giving him too much time to think. The recent lawsuits against him are so shocking and disturbing that even if nothing else before this was enough to send him to jail for life, these ones definitely will. But here's the catch. We've not even seen the half of it yet, and there's already so much to unpack here. So let's get right into it. Just when you think this Diddy case can't get worse, a new victim comes forward with a story that is somehow even more heartbreaking than the last. Each case is sad and disgusting in itself, but these new ones just put Diddy's case in a whole new perspective. Okay, so in case you missed it, Diddy recently got slammed with a fresh wave of lawsuits. 7 in total from victims who claim Diddy SA'd them between 2000 and 2022. Remember that Texas lawyer Tony Busby, who said his firm was representing 120 victims?
9 years old at the time, was taken to an audition in New York City with Bad Boy Records.
Well, he has finally started coming through with the lawsuits. And baby, y'all need to brace yourselves because this is some of the most sickening-ish to ever come out of Hollywood. In one of the lawsuits, the victim was allegedly only 13 years old when Diddy took advantage of her. The victim, identified as Jane Doe, claimed that on September 7th, 2000, she tried to attend the MTV VMAs but couldn't get in because she didn't have a ticket. So she approached one of the limousine drivers, hoping to get invited to an after party. The driver just happened to be Diddy's driver, and he drove her to a party where she was made to sign an NDA and given a drink the moment she entered. After she had just one drink, Jane Doe started feeling woozy and lightheaded, so she found an empty bedroom to lay down and get some rest. Soon after that, Diddy entered the room with a male and female celebrity and told her, "You are ready to party." Next thing she knew, the unnamed male celebrity started SAing her while Diddy and the unnamed female celebrity watched. After that, Diddy had his turn with her while the male and female celebrities also watched, and he allegedly tried to force her to go down on him. Jane Doe claimed the experience made her fall into a deep depression, which continues to affect every facet of her life. In another lawsuit, the victim was a 29-year-old independent recording artist who accused Diddy of drugging her and then saying her. Then there's a third lawsuit where Diddy is accused of saying a man at a party. The man is just identified as a businessman from the Los Angeles area. Another lawsuit accused Diddy and an as-of-yet unnamed celebrity of drugging and repeatedly saying a man identified as John Doe. John Doe used to be a personal trainer who worked with celebrities. He ended up at one of Diddy's parties, which is how Diddy put his paws on him. According to Busby, there's much more where that came from. He promised that his firm would file a fresh batch of lawsuits every week until all the victims' lawsuits have been completed. In a statement to NBC News, Busby said, "We will let the allegations in the filed complaints speak for themselves and will work to see that justice is done. We expect to be filing cases weekly, naming Mr. Combs and others as defendants as we continue to gather evidence and prepare filings." Now, in case y'all didn't notice, these other celebrities that were mentioned in the new lawsuits are not actually named as defendants yet. However, according to reports, they have been contacted and some of them are already paying off their victims so their names don't get released to the public. Rumors have been flying around that some of the celebrities in Diddy's circle that could be named in the lawsuits include Beyonce, Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, Usher, and even Mary J. Blige for whatever reason. But just to be clear, these guys haven't been mentioned yet.
Busby law firm based in Houston announced that 7 new lawsuits have been filed against embattled rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs, but this time he's not the only celebrity mentioned. At this time, other celebrities have not been named as defendants, but according to attorneys, these new complaints do reference celebrities, both male and female, though they remain unnamed. The lawsuits, which were filed in New York on Sunday, accuses Combs of aggravated sexual assault, sexual abuse, and sexual exploitation. Most of the incidents allegedly happened in 2022, but some go as far back as the year 2000 in the cities of New York, LA, and Las Vegas.
But what's even more disturbing about the lawsuits is that many of them accuse Diddy of using baby oil on them. We all thought it was super weird and creepy when the feds first announced that they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil in Diddy's house. His lawyers tried to shrug it off as just one of those things, claiming Diddy buys baby oil in bulk from Costco, only for Costco to say they don't even sell baby oil. So how on earth did Diddy manage to get all that baby oil, and what was he using it for? Well, according to Gene Deal, the baby oil was laced with illegal substances, and the feds are going to test every last one of them to get to the bottom of it.
So when they went up in there, they knew they had to take whatever was out there, and that thing that appeared to be baby oil, they took that. They got to test every last one of them. Let's see how much, let's see how many of those come back to be baby oil. Bro, listen to me. Costco don't sell that much baby oil. Where you know sell that much baby oil?
Yeah, I don't know any store that sell that much baby oil. I know Costco, they came out and said that they don't even sell baby oil.
My sentiments exactly.
But you personally, right, what do you believe was in the baby oil?
If you ever seen a massage parlor being raided and they walking out the people, do they take the massage oil with them when they go? No, they just walk out the people who are being arrested. If you ever seen a person getting arrested and the people being arrested in those brothel houses, do they take out the stuff in the brothel houses? No, they don't. They take the individuals who are being arrested out the brothel houses. For them to take 1,000 bottles of baby oil, it's like that they did not leave one. They left people there, but they ain't leave not one bottle. Nobody needed no baby oil. So my whole thing about it is that there was something in that other than baby oil. That's why they took all the bottles. And 9 times out of 10, if I would give it a wild guess, it was, and like some of the people told me, it was probably that GHB.
What's that?
I think it's gamma hydrox. I looked it up, bro. Let me see. See if I can find it. I know this is just showing everything like that, but oh no. Let me. Yo, somebody tap dance or sing or do something, you know what I'm saying, while I'm doing this. Oh, here it go right here. It's gamma hydroxy butyric. What is its effect on the body? It's a euphoria, drowsiness, decreased anxiety, and memory impairment. It works on the nervous system and gives you this feeling of euphoria. So they take that and rubbed it on her, and you forget who you are, what you're doing. It can also give you memory loss, drowsiness, and that's under the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration.gov.
Cat Williams backed up Gene's comments during a performance earlier this month where he trolled Diddy and his lawyers for the whole baby oil thing.
This dumbass lawyer said he probably got it at Costco. Costco hit right back. We don't even sell baby oil. We be having a real conversation about some real shit. Oh, not $1,000 of baby oil, Jesus. It ain't that much ass shit in the world. Everybody know that. P. Diddy's dumbass lawyer said, you probably got it at Costco. Costco hit right back. We don't even sell baby oil. They put the drugs in the baby oil. You thinking you getting a massage, bitch? You can't even get up. That's why God gave me eczema. I can't even use baby oil. I want to thank you, Jesus, for your smallest of blessings. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth about me. I got one of the ashiest assholes ever to be seen in Hollywood.
As funny as Kat's bit was, it doesn't take away from how horrific the real story behind the baby oil is. See, Cassie was the first to mention anything relating to baby oil and Diddy. In her lawsuit, she claimed that Diddy's assistants would help to set up the FOs, including by setting up the hotel suites with baby oil and Astroglide, which is a type of lubricant. She also claimed that during the FOs, Diddy would instruct her to pour excessive amounts of oil over herself. Cassie didn't mention anything about the oil being laced with substances. However, she wasn't the last of Diddy's accusers to claim he used baby oil on them. In her lawsuit, Ashley Parham accused Diddy of using the baby oil on her in a recent lawsuit, where she told the harrowing story of how Diddy victimized her. According to court documents, she wasn't even in Diddy's parties or trying to get in the industry like many of Diddy's other victims. She just happened to mention that Diddy was involved with the death of Tupac, and once he heard that Diddy decided to get revenge by gang R-wording her. Diddy allegedly ambushed Ashley when she was visiting a friend, a guy named Shane, who she met at a club. Shane had asked her to come to his house to help him with his cancer medication, and she went there, not knowing she was walking into a trap. According to the lawsuit, Diddy stalked her with a knife, saying he was going to give her a Glasgow smile. His assistant and right-hand woman, Christina Coram, was also there, and she allegedly told Ashley that they could make her disappear. Christina then tried to insert an IUD into Ashley, and then they poured something on her body that she initially thought was a chemical, but later realized was oil or lubricant. Then Diddy allegedly R-worded her with a television remote before he and 3 other guys, including Shane, took turns with her. They even poured more of the baby oil on her at some point. The whole time, Diddy was taunting her, saying he owned her now. Girl, the details of this lawsuit are straight from a horror movie. According to Ashley, the incident left her deeply scarred and traumatized, and Diddy had the audacity to offer her money, telling her to say it was consensual and that she was an escort. So, between this case, the previous accusations, and all the other lawsuits still to come, people are now speculating that Diddy might never walk as a free man again. There are even rumors that Diddy is being made to take the fall for acts committed by other celebrities and high-profile people. In Jaguar Wright's words, Diddy is going down right now because he is the acceptable monster. However, Diddy is not going down without a fight, and he's coming for everyone he believed had a hand in putting him behind bars. His lawyers are coming down hard at all the accusers and their lawyers, basically saying they're all lying and they're just trying to create a media witch hunt to take Diddy down. Diddy's lawyers denied all the allegations, saying Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts, their legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never essayed anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. Diddy's lawyers also filed a motion with the judge presiding over the United States Combs case, requesting to prohibit further extrajudicial statements from prospective witnesses and their lawyers that substantially interfere with Mr. Combs's Diddy's right to a fair trial. Chile, not Diddy's lawyers trying to get the victims to stop talking about what he did to them. Like, I know lawyers are usually shameless, but trying to get the court to shut victims up is another level of messy. It looks like even Diddy's lawyers are shocked at the enormous volume of this case. They're seeing victims running to the thousands, with each lawsuit more jaw-dropping than the last. And baby, they are just losing their minds. But here's where it gets interesting. According to many professionals and investigators, there's just no chance of Diddy coming out of this without doing jail. I mean, think about it. It's not just the SA and trafficking charges Diddy is facing. They also have him cold on RICO charges, which alone can send him to jail for life. So, no matter the revenge plan Diddy has for people who quote-unquote crossed him, it's not looking good for him. Folks on the internet have been horrified and disgusted by the new wave of lawsuits against Diddy. And at this point, it's safe to say most people just want Diddy to get thrown under the jail for life. One person commented, "I need Diddy and everyone involved in his crimes to be put down like the vicious animals they are. I couldn't even finish reading the newest lawsuit. He doesn't ever need to see the light of day." Another person said, "Diddy should never see the light of day beyond prison walls. He's gotten away with so much because of his connections, money, and power. They need to investigate all the top well-known figures, political and non-political, that have been close to him." But do y'all think Diddy still has a chance to get out of this without doing jail time? Or is it over for him? Comment down below. And as usual, check out this next video before you go.